and Necessary Social Reform by Allison Studding
and Ali Watkins. The pen name Nellie Bly was given to a revolutionary young woman, Elizabeth Jane Cochran, in 1885. She disagreed with the sexist column written about working women in the Pittsburgh Dispatch, and by writing an impressive rebuttal piece to the editor, she earned a spot for the newspaper as reporter. Nellie Bly brought attention to critically important controversies, social issues, and the hidden lives of people who society had turned its back on. This audacious woman went to find the truth firsthand by impersonating people who needed help. Nellie Bly truly earned the title the best reporter in America, but it all started at a young age.
This boarding work just isn't enough. Mother and I don't have enough money to live like we need to, and with the little education I have, I just don't know what to do.
Elizabeth, I picked up the Pittsburgh Dispatch. Can you please check to see what the price of milk is at the corner market?
Yes, Mother. I don't see it listed, Mother.
All right, then. Will you check the price at Grove Store?
Yes, Mother. Oh, here it is, 28 cents. Let's see what's going on today. April 17th, 1885. What's this? An article titled, "What Girls Are You Good For?" Well, I think I'm going to read this. A woman should go no farther than her home? A woman's work is a monstrosity? I can't believe it! Those journalists have the nerve to write a story like that in a public paper? Well, I'm just going to have to give them a piece of my mind. To the editor of the Pittsburgh Dispatch, I am quite appalled that such an article was inserted into your paper. The derogatory statements about women within this article have left me irate and lied to. Women can do anything a man can do, and more. The author of this horrendous passage, Erasmus Willison, has no understanding of the plight of young women. I have spent the last 4 years in working-class Allegheny row houses, and I have met many poor young girls who can never find a good job no matter how hard they try. Your series has offended many women, but this article has gone way too far. Signed, Lonely Orphan Girl.
Signed, Lonely Orphan Girl. She should be here in a minute. Hello, my name is George Mountain, and I'm the editor of the Pittsburgh Dispatch. I just received your letter, and may I say, well done.
Well, thank you, sir. I'm Elizabeth Jane Cochran. Sir, may I ask you something? Why am I here?
Well, Miss Cochran, when I received your letter concerning the article written by Erasmus Willison, I was quite pleased and could tell that you were just a fiery spirit, and your writing, it's just full of youthful exuberance. So I would like to ask you to write a rebuttal piece on my paper for working women. And who knows, if you do well, maybe I shall give you the opportunity to work full-time.
Full-time? Well, thank you, sir. I'll give it to you as soon as I can. You won't regret this. Thank you. Nellie Bly, Nellie Bly.
Oh, and Miss Cochran, come back.
Yes?
As you know, many people in this world are just going to despise what you're trying to do here. And in order to change that, I must give you a pen name.
Absolutely.
Yes, that song you were just singing by Steve Foster, Nellie Bly. Yes, Nellie would be perfect, but we're going to change the spelling. Instead of L-L-Y, it's going to be L-L-I-E.
Okay, thank you, sir. Nellie Bly, Nellie Bly. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Nellie Bly, Nellie Bly.
Nellie began working for the Dispatch right away. She started by investigating the lives of poor working girls and calling for reform on Pennsylvania's divorce laws. After almost a year of working for this paper, she convinced the editor of the Dispatch to allow her to be a foreign correspondent in Mexico, where she investigated the lives of people living in poverty and injustice. Not too long into her trip, she was escorted out of the country because the government's reaction to her request for social reform was one of disapproval. When she came back to the States in 1887, her reputation was rapidly rising, and she decided to quit the Pittsburgh Dispatch and work for Joseph Pulitzer's New York World. This is where she was dared to explore Blackwell's Island Insane Asylum through the patient's eyes. The problem was Nellie wasn't insane, so Nellie had to personify an insane person in court to be admitted into the asylum.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy? I'm crazy. Oh, I just can't do it. Elizabeth Jane Cochran, you are a perfectly sane, respectful
objective in court was to come across as insane, and she completed the task with success. Nellie would be shipped to the asylum in 1887 and spent 10 days behind bars. While there, she experienced many situations that demanded reform. Rancid butter, served on outdated food, and few careless doctors. She then took her reform ideas to many levels, stressing the need for proper medical attention, sanitation, and decent food in the asylum. When asked how she acted, she replied,
I did not act. I went insane. You see, the people in this world can never imagine the length of those days in the asylums. They seem never-ending. We were sent to the bathroom where there are only 2 coarse towels for all 45 patients to use. I watched as the women with the worst eruptions all over their faces used the same towels as the women with fairly clean skin. Regardless, the towels were shared. Next, 2 nurses came in with 6 combs, again to be used for all 45 patients. And oh, the combing! Before I knew it, my hair was then pulled and jerked, and after protesting to no avail, I decided to set my teeth and endure the pain.
Nellie shared the knowledge she obtained at Blackwell's Island Insane Asylum with the New York grand jury, who granted $1 million in effort to help improve the treatment of the mentally ill.
October 19, 1888. Dear Diary, when I arrived at work today, I had quite an urge to do something special, something no woman has ever done before. So I proposed the idea that I would race against the fictional character Phileas Fogg, who appeared in Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. Mr. Cockerill, the head editor of The World, didn't exactly like my idea. In fact, he doubted me. But I'm going to prove to him I can do this with no chaperone. I can do this.
And so she departed from New York, traveling all around the world and hitting hotspots including China, Japan, Central Asia, San Francisco, all the way back to New York, beating Fogg's record by 8 days. Newspapers all over the world were keeping the public updated with daily articles, and students were setting time charts and calendars, estimating her arrival time. They all wanted to know if the best reporter in America could do it.
January 20, 1889. Dear Diary, I did it! I went around the world in 72 days. I was welcomed into a sea of people, to say the least. I hate to be boastful, but I am proud of myself. Over 1 million people entered a contest trying to guess the date and time of my arrival. I really think that women around the country are revolutionizing because they now know that they can successfully complete a male's task and compete with the men.
Not too long after Nellie Bly's trip around the world in 1889, she took a short break from journalism with her brother died to take care of his family. But the revolution of women journalists did not stop. She went back to New York in 1893, and in 1895, she surprised everyone by marrying multimillionaire industrialist Robert Seaman.
I then stopped writing for the world and started working for my husband's company, Ironclad Manufacturing, doing some work in the industrial field like inventing the steel barrel. Last year, in 1904, my husband unexpectedly passed away, leaving me with the company, and eventually I went broke. But I'm now back in New York, writing for the Evening Journal, doing some work with female social reform. Before I die, I do want to conclude one more thing. Seeing women at their best, achieving for what they believe in, and getting paid at a fair wage.
Though Nellie Bly's life did come to an end on January 27, 1922, her revolutionary work did not die and continues to live in women and men all over the world today. Nellie Bly set positive reforms on countless social issues including child labor, mental health, divorce laws, women's employment opportunities, and females in journalism.
Nellie Bly's work was a forerunner to the investigative reporting done by today's journalists, Barbara Walters, Ann Curry,
Katie Kirk, Lisa Link.
Nellie Bly revolutionized the way women live and work by proving they can do anything if they set their mind to it. The reaction, which occurred in the late 19th and early 20th century, still has effect on social and economic reforms as women seek equal pay for equal work in our world.
Nellie Bly revolutionized journalism by awakening reaction, which has led to necessary social reform. Thank you.